Well, here's what I look like, and here's what I'm going to talk about. Factoring trinomials without guessing. Actually, I'm going to talk about factoring quadratic trinomials. And a quadratic equation you can detect because the x squared term has a non-zero coefficient. Let's do the following example to demonstrate how to factor trinomials. Let a equals 2, b equals 7, c equals negative 15. How exactly do I get this example from those assignments? Well, if a is 2, a is the coefficient of the x squared term, so 2 goes in front of x squared. Similarly, b is 7, so 7 goes in front of the x. c is negative 15, so we have to remember to subtract 15. Step 1, multiply a times c. A is 2, c is negative 15, 2 times negative 15 is negative 30. Step 2, list the pairs of integers whose product is negative 30. 1 is always a factor of every whole number or integer. 1 times negative 30 is negative 30. Negative 1 times 30 is negative 30. Go one bigger than 1. That's 2. Is 2 a factor of negative 30? Yes. 2 times negative 15 is negative 30. Negative 2 times 15 is negative 30. Go one bigger than 2. 3. 3 is a factor. Go one bigger than 3. 4. 4 is not a factor of negative 30, so we skip that one. Go one bigger than 4. 5. 5 times negative 6 is negative 30, and we don't have to go bigger than 5 because 1 bigger than 5 is 6. And once you get to that stage, you know you've got all the factors. Third, add each pair of integers. Negative 30 add 1 equals negative 29. 30 add negative 1 is 29, and so on and so forth. Fourth, find the sum that equals b. Well, what's b? b is 7. Here is the only sum that equals 7. 10 add negative 3 is equal to 7. So now we can rewrite the original trinomial, but we write it slightly different. We leave the 2x squared alone, and we leave the subtract 15 alone. But we rewrite 7x as 10x subtract 3x. And of course, 10x subtract 3x is the same thing as 7x. They're equal. And we knew to write 10x and negative 3x because 10 add negative 3 equals 7. Sixth step, find the greatest common factor of the first two terms and factor them. Well, 2x is the greatest common factor. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 5 is 10x. Use the binomial factor, x add 5, to factor the last two terms. Here are the last two terms. There's the binomial factor x add 5. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. We can now write the answer. Use the binomial term x, or binomial factor x add 5, and then combine the 2x with the negative 3 to get 2x subtract 3. Always check your answer. It checks out. And that is the end.